Hi, guys. Welcome back to Empowerment Network. And we're happy to have you here again today. I'm joined by my own brother and best friend in the house, Collins. So we continue the discussion as of yesterday. So today we just want to see how we want to encourage each other for all of us to start this new year 2025 on a positive note with positive energy. Welcome, bro, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, sis. We are grateful and blessed again for God to give us another year, which is really, really good. I'm
Exactly.
happy to be here.
Yes. So I think we just want to go straight to business. You and myself, we've been on this very topic for a couple of hours ago. We were like, all we can do now is just spark positive energy and go on and on. So what do you want to say? I would like you to go first, bro.
This is 2025. We are now in 2025. We know last year, it was full of good things and challenges. And the truth in life is, if you say you'll never have any challenge in your life, then maybe you're a liar, because no matter what, there are things that life will throw at you. And then it's just how you overcome it. So everyone in this life have their difficult moment and the happy moment, but two must come. And the difficult moment is just to teach you, to make you to understand, because we learn from our mistakes, not from what we've done. But now 2025, are we going to make mistakes? Yes, mistakes will still be there. It's a good thing for you to make mistakes, but we'll continue to make mistakes, and then we learn and we grow, you know. But I want to enter this year with a positive note, that no matter whatever happens, no matter the challenges, life will always be good. As long as you are alive, life will always be good. It means there is a purpose, and there is something unique which you must achieve, before you pass everything out. So, you know, in this business we are, the only encouragement is all the founding members should be more positive in everything they do. All what you are doing, you just have to be positive. I know people say, why should I be positive? Yes, you are positive because you are alive, positive because you are in a good place. The time will come where people will ask you or say, how did you find this opportunity? Where did you get it? Because we never ever heard of this. And that is when you will realize the gift that you have in your own hands, which you took it for granted. So each day we shouldn't take any opportunity for granted, because things like this comes but once.
Right.
Yes, it can take all the time, it can take whatever time. To me, time means nothing, because the time when you are doing something, you are really concentrating in doing something and just forget about the rest. It's not like you forget about the rest, but when you are busy, time flies. I look at 2024 like it was just a day. January like this, by the time we know, we are in December. And then you can count everything, because every time you take stock of what you've achieved and
Mm-hmm.
what you didn't achieve. I would say 2025 will be a very good year for me, because it started in a very positive and good note. It's the come for which I'm really grateful and blessed that what I've seen, like 2024 was like a preparation for me to get into 2025. And I'm so happy for my own personal achievement, and what this company will bring for me. So I just want to wish for everyone to look at it in a positive way, not a negative way. Because when you start a year feeling so down, feeling so negative, that's how the whole year will end up with you. You need to bless the year, say positive things. You need to start to talk about your life, wish your life good thing, good health, job opportunities. Many doors should open, positive doors. And then look at it in a positive way and see yourself where we are now, and said, are we doing the right things? How do you relate with others within our community, your own community you are, and the founding member community? Are you the
Mm-hmm.
one that inspire, or are you the one that discourage? Are you the one that look at negativity, throw it, so that when your heart is burned, others should also feel down like you? I don't want to get that anymore. I just want to look at positive people, clothe myself with positive people, think positively, because at the end of the day, you have to be a master of your own destiny and let God control everything. You have to determine what you want, and then wish yourself the best. You need to start to speak to your own self about positive things, because it says power and blessing lies in the power of the tongue. If you start to be down using your own tongue, this year is bad, or the weather is just, that's how it will be. But when you start to wish yourself, even no matter how difficult it may look like, but if you say today is the best day, I'm going out with positive mindset, everything will just open. Even if you have some of your boss who is angry with you, you're
Mhm.
surprised that the man will smile with you, because you start to declare it before going there with
That's
that
so
positive
true.
mindset.
Yeah. That's
So,
true, bro. Because when you look at 2024, I know that even yesterday, Keith, Sister Fumi, and myself, we started like, listen, 2024 has been a very difficult year. 2024 is just that sometimes when good things happen and one bad thing hits, it wipes off or kind of overlaps the good things and we remember only the bad, you know, because 2024, to be fair, has been a good year because we used all connect until when things shut down. I took a time to figure out how to use other stuff again.
mhm,
This the old stuff we used to use. That's
mhm,
how good it was. You
mhm,
know, and then
mhm.
2024 was truly definitely a good year because people made money out of this business.
Correct.
People actually withdrew and spent money from this business, right?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
nobody said it was going to be a straight line.
Yeah.
There is undulation, there is meandering, there's all of those things. That is how it happens in any life and any time. So
Yeah.
what we need to do is build on this. Things happen for a reason. How our website was shut down to where we are now is because if you don't have that test, you will not have a testimony to make.
Mhm,
If you don't get stuck at some point, you will not even know that you need to analyze what you are doing. You need to stop and think. You just be going and going and going and going. But sometimes you need those speed breaks. The
mhm,
speed breaks could be the good ones, and they could be bad ones. But as you are going over them, you're going with care. You are being careful. You're calculating stuff. You're looking at stuff. You are like, how do I do it better? Listen, you know that Ash, this is no disrespect. I'm just making an analogy of a toddler. You know, Ash is that person who will like to share and tell you, like, listen, this is what we're doing. Listen, you can't believe what I'm seeing now and stuff like that. You know, so his silence now is like if you have a toddler or you've had a toddler in your life before, that child who was touch here, you're always after them, right? The moment he's quiet, you're like, you go looking for him, say, where is he? He is surely busy doing something serious. That is Ash. I hope that I'm making sense. Because
mhm,
Ash will come out and tell you, listen, we've done this. Listen, we're here. Listen, we're there. Listen, we're there. He has learned a lot. And he has gone totally mute right now. Everybody now needs to know that he is up to something. So if he's going, but then thanks be to God, it's difficult to say he's mute because he was here on the 24th, right?
mhm.
To say,
Yeah.
listen, hello, I'm here. Hello, I'm doing okay. Hello, I'm busy, right? But then when he goes mute, not giving us these updates for one reason, because he has opened up and embraced everybody, and many people have beaten him here and there, and he's feeling the pinch while we still sit here and smile, right? Because we're still it is by choice. If you are not going on moving on with what you were doing, whether it's a job or business or whatever, because you stopped everything and was waiting for Ash, that was your choice, right? And maybe that's where you're getting negative. Let's just go on doing what we are doing and then support Ash, because our positive energy, how he has built this family by the grace of God, there's a lot of connection, and then energy runs through that positive vibration runs through all of us who are actually wholly behind him. So when one of us is happy, all of us are happy, and it runs through right to Ash. And so when we are positive and we are happy and we're celebrating while we wait, he feels the impact. It gives him that boost. It makes him happy. He's like, listen, somebody's got my back. Listen, And that helps. It goes a long way because that's the only thing we want to do. He's doing the heavy duty. He's doing the tidying up and all the mess that people have created here and there and stuff like that. So all we can do is being positive. All we can do is being grateful and praying for him, being grateful and just making a positive post and say thank you, being grateful and just appreciate somebody who has just taken upon themselves to bring the updates, to bring the things, to bring us together. Like, this is a platform. You are here because Collins and myself are sitting here, and me and Collins are here because you are there. So let's even appreciate ourselves, appreciate one another. Thank you, Minu, for positive comments and encouragement running here and there all over the place. Thank you, Bear Ruben, for encouraging us, for being there and for doing all of those things. It goes a long way because you are just the product of what you think in your heart. All of those things, whatever you choose to think, that is how it reflects on you. That is how it manifests outside there, and the impact that it brings is what it. So it's there's no need to be negative. I'm just very happy. I'm just very excited because I am like, I want to see the end of it. As long as he tells me that I should still wait, I am waiting in expectation and with excitement. And I keep getting ready. I'm still drawing plans. I still know 100% that my children, they will go to university without incurring any debt we called school fee loan because of this business. So that makes me positive. That makes me happy. That makes me celebrate. So there's no need not to be happy, not to be satisfied, not to be happy, not to celebrate. He shows up on the 31st and writes a message at the OES and sends a powerful message. If you have read it, what do you think about it? So, bro, I think I'll let you go.
Yes, yeah, comfort. That's really true. Positivity should be, what everyone should embrace in 2025. You know, listen to negativity will not help, because when you listen to negativity, what do you benefit from that? What option is there? They will never provide you with any solution. They will tell you that person is bad, that person is this, that person is this. Okay, tell me about yourself. And some of those people who go doing all of these things, look at, it's not their real name. You've never seen their face. Some they hide they put their fake name. Sometimes they come with face. They bring retired crazy people. And come, there was a time sometimes I've never listened, but they sent something I read. I said, these people who are writing this thing, do they think those who are sitting there reading it or listening to it, they are fools? You see, there's a lot of mistakes, lot of lies tellings. You read between the lines, you say, no, nobody will ever do this. You ask yourself, has these people ever worked in their life before? Because it's just like, even a baby can look at you and know you are lying. You are not telling the truth. But I will not even dwell on that because it's just waste of time.
It's not worth it.
Yes, it's just about when you join this company, who did you listen to? Because all of us came in individually.
Mm-hmm.
Sister Congo, there are people I didn't even know them. I didn't even know Mino. They brought us, Ash Mofara brought all of us through the founding member community. So who am I now to stand and tell Mino, this Ash is lying? Mino don't even know my background. I don't even know Mino's background. Maybe we came and we're learning each other. She is not a fool to see that. She will read it and just laugh at you and say, Collins, it's like maybe you don't even know what you are saying. Because when you've made up your mind and you take action to learn, the place you are in, nobody can convince you. Those who are easily convinced are those who are still shaking. They don't even know where they are. They don't even know the company they've joined. That's why they are just like confused. When somebody says something, they'll say yes. Just imagine if I get up one day, come here and said, you know what, this is this. Oh, Madi Digamo is a liar. They'll say, you see, Collins of all. There are people who will believe me, but am I really telling the truth? It's just a lie. So people shouldn't believe. And when somebody comes, say, Comfort, I come out and I said, Madi Digamo is a liar. Mali Digamo is not the owner of this company. Mr. Ash Mofara, has he quit? No. Who brought me here? It was because of Ash I joined. Why should I listen to somebody who is telling lies? And if you don't want it anymore, Comfort always said, you can just go away quietly without making noise. Allow those you think they are fools to stay in. When they realize as well, they will quit one after the other. You don't need to convince them. If you are coming out every day working really hard to convince people, you have a problem. You have a problem. If you are coming out with negativity every day, making videos, try to convince the masses, then it's not Mr. Ash anymore. You have a problem. So if there is no unpassive, yeah, YouTube, you don't have anything to say, because I can come here, have many things about the world to say, good things, good things about the world to talk about. But if you are coming every day bashing somebody, you know what? I will doubt you. I'll say, but come on, why are you talking about this person a lot? Do you have a personal relationship with that person where you just want to sabotage and make sure you're going down the drain? Like when God threw devil from heaven, he said, I will grab as many people as possible, so that when God comes, God will not find one person. These are the devils. That is exactly how devil operate. When they don't like something, they don't want anybody to like it. But who are you to determine if I want something or not? Like, sometimes I say we just have to just look at ourselves. I saw the business from nothing. It grows from strength to strength. The owner is not quitting. I am not quitting. I will stay here. I will be the last man standing. If I'm the only one to stay until I see the end of it, I will stay. I said it. I'm not going anywhere. Yes.
Exactly.
This is shared determination to say, I
Yes.
want to see it. But when you come in and you start to listen, then you really have a problem. So this is one of the best things. I want to write my own story in Unpassive. I don't want somebody to hold the pen. Like I said, never you allow someone to hold the pen when you are writing the story of your life.
True.
Because the person will write something you didn't say.
True.
He said, no, I didn't say this. How comes you write this story? That's not my story. I want to write my own story by holding the pen in this business. When I will give my own time I joined, and I will tell others how the company moved based on my own understanding from strength to strength until we get here. I want to be positive, and I want to tell a true story, written by me.
Exactly.
Yes, so Comfort, I just like the topic today. We just have to stay positive, shut your ears, and just make sure you put your eyes on the ball. Know that our CEO is there, and he is working every day to make sure the company comes out where the world, not only us, will benefit.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's just easy, right? It's easy. Just look around. Who is surrounding you? Who do you talk to? Who do you discuss with on your day-to-day life? Because your surroundings too, they have an influence on you. So, like you say, you're quoting Ash here. Ash is right by saying, "Listen, you cannot tell my story. I cannot borrow you my tongue to tell my story with, because you did not feel any pinch. You don't know how it felt when I went through this twist here. You don't know how it felt when I hit my toe against the rock. You don't know how it felt when. So I can only write the story by myself. I can only use my own mouth to tell the story. People who are letting others write their stories are those who leave this platform. There's a lot of information everywhere. We have millions, if I'm not exaggerating, of WhatsApp platforms and Telegram and Facebook and all of those places. If you can go through all of these platforms and still not find a reason to be positive, then one and only one thing, you are not a visionary, because people who are believing in Ash are fellow and co-visionaries with Ash. Ash is a visionary. He saw it years ago. He started planning it years ago. He is just here now. Like like Fumi would say, you don't know for how long this whole vision has been in incubation until he finally laid it to table in 2018. So if you are not a visionary, then you are not seeing. I cannot tell you that I'm seeing exactly what lies ahead, but I can see it through Ash's lens, from how he behaves, from his body language, from the excitement, from the joy of going through pain, through torture, through torment, to do something that benefits mankind and not even his personal self, you know. So when I look at that, I'm just like, all right, this is something. Let's go back again and get the reason why we started this journey anyway. Like mine started on 19th of June 2020. Why did I join? Because when I listened to it the very first time, I was like, no, it's not for me. Until somebody insisted, I had to sit down and listen. I said, all right, it sounds like something I've been looking for because Collins, you know us, before we met Unpassive, we had this problem back home. We would sit on social media and dress like old women to to attract attention so that people can support us with money for us to take care of our suffering people back home. So when I listen to this, I'll say, all right, I don't like these things, but this one sounds different. And if it is what it is, then I'm in because that is what I've been looking for since the other day, 2017, to take care of my suffering people who are suffering out there and living no homes and stuff like that, no food, you know. Then when you pop in, you see, okay, truly it is what it is. Nothing has stopped because the vision is still clear. It's very clear. Because Mr. Mufare, I did not formulate his vision statement. I'm not sure if I've read it yet or not, but I think that his vision and mission is to do what? To see every family be able to fend for themselves, at least to fend the basic needs for themselves. He is not going to give opportunities where he wants to distribute mansions and so that everybody is in my father's house. There are many mansions, there is gold. That is not what Ash is doing. His vision is just to like, there is so much food in the basket that every child can have 3 square meals a day. There is so much space in the world that every family can have a roof over their head. There is so much enough money that every child can acquire or can attain basic education, right? The vision is very, very clear. He doesn't need to spell it out, but when you see from the things that he is doing, you see that that is what it is. And if you can think that, you close your eyes and think, you know your community and know mine. I am still very excited. The moment this happens by the grace of God, maybe I'll only be speaking to you from the bushes, from places, on the bus, on the flight, on the train, on the wherever, because I will be on the go. And even if I'm not on the go, I'm already through this platform and other platforms. We have discovered so many people who have already laid groundworks, taking care of suffering people from very little or nothing. So we leverage those because they already master the terrain. You say, take, have it, go and do more, empower them instead of dishing out daily bread and stuff like that. So what makes you not to be positive? What makes you not to be excited? What makes you not to be expectant? What makes you think that it's a charade? We have seen charades come and gone. Nothing was like this one. The real charade is that one that they start last evening and today afternoon you are already making money because tomorrow morning it will disappear. Collins, I hope that I'm making sense here.
Yeah. No, Comfort, you said it right, because honestly, if you want to achieve anything in life, if you are not positive about it, you cannot achieve it. Even if you are going for a job interview, you are not positive. The interviewer will just know that you are not positive. You come, you just sit like this, they know that you are not coming with a positive mindset. Just then, they'll not even give you the job. After that, they'll say, this person, we don't even like him. He cannot fit in our team. You must be energetic. You must be passionate in what you want to do. You must be positive. Let's even keep on passing in our daily lives. You must be positive in anything you want to do. Then now we're talking about this business. If you are not positive, you don't have passion in it, how can you be successful? It's easy for you to be swayed away by lies. But if you are passionate, like today in the Shoshanta show, it was about passion and action. So when you are passionate about something, you take action. If you are passionate to do something, you must take action. So I said something. I said, Mr. Ash Mofara was passionate for technology. He wants to fulfill his dream by using technology, to bless mankind. To say, all right, businesses, they can have this, they can have that, they can have a suite of this, and that in affordable price, and what? And the quality will be good, because that's what people need, quality technology for affordable price. He said he was passionate, and he said, yes, I can bless as many people as possible, those who choose to come into it. So because he was passionate, he took action to build it. What do we need to do? Brought us in. We just have to be passionate, whether you are a lover of technology or not. But think about what you want to do, what you ever think of achieving, and you've never achieved your life. What if somebody give you a platform and say, whatever your dreams are, you can achieve it here? Won't you be passionate? If you are passionate in your dream, you will take a look, take a look at that place which you think it will fulfill that dream. And if you think you cannot fulfill the dream, then it's up to you, because the door is not shut. You can still open the door and say, well, thank you very much. I've looked at it. I don't think it will do in. And you will continue to go and dream and dream. But dreams means nothing if you cannot take action. Your passion means nothing if you cannot take action. Mr. Ash Mofara took action of his passion. He said, I'm passionate about this. He took action, and he's just going quietly. He's going about his business, doing what he needs to do to fulfill that passion, because this is the legacy he will leave behind, for generation to come. Steve Jobs died, but people still talk about Apple. There are a lot of companies 150 years. Go and look at the founders. They are all gone. 100, 200 years. They are gone. And the company have transformed from one thing to the other, but their legacy remains forever. These are great inventors, those who dream, and they took action. You can talk about Elon Musk. He took action to build Tesla. He never folded and put his hand. Jack Ma took action to build Alibaba. You can go on and on. But if you have a dream and passion, you cannot take action. Please don't kill someone's dream, or passion. Don't batch it. If you know you don't love it, it's up to you. Allow the person to go freely and do what he's supposed to do. Because whether you like it or you don't like it, the person is still going, and by the grace of God, he will achieve it. He will achieve it, but you will be the one to die with your own dreams. As like they said, the richest place on this planet Earth is in the grave. A lot of people die with their dreams. So if you want to tap the finest brain, go to the grave, you will see it. How many people dream about something but they never fulfill it? They die with it. So when we see people who has things and they are doing it, appreciate them. When I look at Elon Musk, I say, wow, this man, I like the way he's doing. When I look at Alibaba, I look at all of Microsoft, I just appreciate them, because they are bringing something that will help. And many more people are there coming with this. Ash Mofara is one of them. He appreciate, he will look at Elon Musk and say, wow, I like it. Jack Ma appreciate even Elon Musk. He said, wow, this, you bought a car, sound pollution, there are things that you want to do for humanity. But you have people, when they look at it, because they cannot do it, they envy you, and the only thing they want to do is to destroy it. And when you want to causing destruction on somebody, you destroy yourself, because that passion will never die. As long as you take action with God on your side, you will achieve it. And everyone will look up to you and say, wow, I tried to finish this man, but he is still there, going, waxing strong, and he will leave his legacy. But what type of legacy will you leave? When you bash somebody, you leave the legacy of bashing others, because that is what you will die with. And people say, wow, that person, he is always negative. He has been always negative, and he died with negativity. And you pass that to your own generation. You don't want that type of thing to be a generational curse on your own family. So let us try to be good, appreciate people who are coming with great ideas, support them. Even if we can't achieve it, know that they can build a platform where you can realize your own dreams as well.
True.
So it's the comfort.
Yeah. When you were talking about passion, right? Like Mr. Mufara had passion for like for technology, right? and he transforms it into action and is doing what he is doing. There's so much in what Ash is doing. He is kind of a catalyst for change. He's a catalyst for success. He's a catalyst for dream come true. He's a catalyst for someone to start dreaming. And I borrow from you, Collins, because you say, in other words, you put it another way, but I think it's exactly what you also said. Ash, his passion, he's putting his passion into action. It's coming to fruition. It's going to catalyze my own passion to come to fruition. I had a lot of things I just wanted to do. Many people. Why they fear, or why some people don't succeed, why many people take their passion to the grave. There are so many reasons. One of the reasons could be there is just no means. No means at all. You want to do this. I remember 3 Women Day celebrations ago, or 2 years ago, there was a story about a little girl in suburb Rwanda, from the suburb poor part of Rwanda. She had always wanted to be an IT engineer. The mom was like, no, it's not for you. So people who have money and live in the city. But then she followed her passion and pushed through until she made it through, becoming an IT engineer. How many people take this to the grave? One, they don't have the means. Two, they are not pushful. They just think that I just really want to be this. But you are not doing something, you are not taking action. It cannot happen by itself. Then other people fear. They have the fear, right? Like me, I think I'm a victim, but I'm growing guy. I'm a good girl. I'm trying to be a good girl now. So, like me, I'm that kind of a person that, depending on how you grow up to, whatever thing you do, people don't give you the appreciation you need to hear. They discourage you. And so that when I do something good and people appreciate me, I doubt myself, and then I doubt those people. When you are that kind of person that you're drowning in doubt and fear, your passion dies and you take it to the grave, right? So if Ash is here to facilitate it, because Ash is here to say, if it's money, here is it. If it's time, here is it. If it's fear that you really want to achieve something somewhere in Southeast Asia, here is family, right? This guy from Slovenia came here. He needs to come back. This is New Year because he's very powerful. I just love listening to him. He talked about old travel or something like that, where we'll just listen. There's so much out that's virtually everything that you can do. So if there's anything that cannot basically make your dream come true or fulfill a need, if that thing is not in the OES, then unfortunately the thing, it's not a need, it's not a basic need. So if you know all of these things and you're still not excited, you are not happy, you are not expectant, there's a problem. You are not a visionary. You are just born negative, and you're born to, I'm not one to say that you're born to destroy, but I'm afraid that's how it sounds like. However, all that Ash needs from us, he doesn't want you to come and attend the meetings with him. He doesn't want you to come and answer questions on his behalf. He doesn't want you to go and make talks with other government and do negotiations for this business to run in that country and that with him. He just wants you to be positive. That is all. Your positivity fuels me, and mine fuels Collins, and we all together, our positivity fuels Mr. Mufare and his team. Believe me, if his family is still smiling and they're supporting him, it's because of the energy, the positive vibration that is being transmitted from us over to him, and the family can feel it. That's why the bond is so tight and strong and warm. Let's keep it warm. Let's keep it tight together. Just flock with birds of the same feathers. You will not find negativity. If I'm discussing with Collins, we're talking about this business or this movement. We're talking about a brother, a sister, or a friend that is in need or in struggling or something and stuff like that. So it's all Ash needs from us. Let's give it to him. Being positive. That's it. Collins, we can stay here to the whole night, but we don't want to do that. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. No, positivity is the key, because 2025 for me, it will be a good year. It will be a very good year in every area of my life, and I've just declared it, because when I enter it, I say this is it. because, you know, we are already in at that point where we just have to start to see things clearly. You ask yourself, why is the CEO not coming out? He's not coming out because he's working. You know, he mean business. He wants to fulfill his dream. And when he fulfill his dream, what will happen? We will fulfill our own dream. Those who are in, those who choose to, because, you know, sometimes the negative people say, oh, you're just talking about something. I don't want to fulfill my dream. Yeah, it's up to you. If you don't want to be part of it, nobody will force you to come in. But leave it to those who have choose to be in. You know, I want to make my own mistakes. I don't want someone to tell me, because if I make my own mistakes, I'm happy about it. But if my mistakes come from somebody, comfort, do you know how you can hate that person? Say if somebody makes you to leave this company, and then
Right.
all of a sudden everything blow out, that person will be your worst enemy. But if I'm in and I make my own mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
I will say, yes, I went in and I've learned from my own mistakes. But will it change my mind not to try something again? I will try. You understand? I will keep on trying and trying until I will get there. But I will try wisely, because what? I've learned from this company. When you are in this journey, it teaches you to know a good business and a bad business. That's what two things I've taken, you know, from this company. From my journey, I've learned a lot from, you know, the founders, you know, as a family. I've learned from a lot of people. So it's not only from Mr. Ash, but as a community, all of us have learned. I can stand and say, you know, that business within 2 days, it will collapse and it will happen. But this is a place where I know our success is guaranteed. And with this one, you have not only learned a good business, you have learned a bad business. Even if the person cannot even be into this company, but you can tell the person where you are going, it will collapse. Because where will you ever sit and see your CEO? There are a lot of business you join, you'll never see your CEO. You know only the person who bring you, and the next person bring the next person, next person. Some will even tell you, if you want to see the next person, you have to pay. You know, pay to move up the ladder. That's a dodgy business. Why should I pay to move up? You know, you come in and you succeed. This is the only place I've seen where, you know, I ask myself, wow, this is really, really good. You know, and I always make this statement comfort. I said, God forbid, because I've plugged in. If it doesn't move, Mr. Ashifra is still a good man. It doesn't make him a bad man. I know he tried something and it didn't work out. And I said, if he comes again with another business, I will still follow him because
Definitely.
of his heart. You can be
I
the
would
best,
respect
you can have
him.
the best come in
Yes.
front of me. When I look at you, you are dodgy. I will never follow you. I don't care how whatever you want to show me. But I follow people from the belief I have for them. And Mr. Ashpofara is one. I believe in him. I believe in his vision. I believe that he will never quit. You know, because if he want to quit, he can quit. It is easy. Like when somebody will write, you know, you see people writing stuff. I say, who tell you to quit is easy? It's easy to quit. Quit legally, not illegal. Sometimes I say people should go and study. They should go when they write something. I say, come on, go and read. Look at it. But if you look at somebody who is still there doing things, know that this man means business. He's building and building and building and building. Like other inventors who were there, they never quit. Imagine if Elon Musk would have quit, we wouldn't have had Tesla. What about Microsoft? We wouldn't have had even Microsoft package. You think they didn't have their ups and downs? They did. Steve Jobs, the same thing. People quit. What happened? Even him himself was kicked out of Apple. They brought him back because they discovered that this man, we still need him. One of the things with business, I know Ash mentioned this and Comfort, I want to mention this before we close. It is about your head and your heart. Take Elon Musk out of Tesla. It can collapse. It will collapse because the brain is everything he wants to develop is in his head, the mind. That's why you need that person, because before he started his business, he already know he is creative. Steve Jobs was creative because he knows where he wants to go. So you can take somebody's business, but you cannot take his head, because that is where everything is. He can still build it again. You cannot take his brain. So you need that brain in the center of the business. And that's why I make this statement. I said this dream will never die because the brain behind it is Mr. Ash Mofara. The only thing you can do is to chop off his head. Then we know that the brain is gone. But as long as he is there, he will still build it. He will continue to build it. You can take the whole physical building and everything. They give you that building comfort me and you will not be able to do it. It's not about money. It's about somebody having the brain
Right.
to develop it, to put it together. So I will leave it there.
Yeah, that's so true. We can go on and on. You just triggered something because sometimes we just need to let it go, guys. Bear with me. I'm good at not being consistent with my decision to round up, right? Because you listen, I want to come out of IT and just touch other successful people. Those of you I know around the world, and especially in America, you should know Tyler Perry. You should know Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy an author and a motivational speaker. I can listen to him the whole night. He talks about his failures and he actually laughs. He makes a ridicule of himself. He said, "Listen, guys, I was so bad. I was dismissed from a job of pumping fuel. Like he got a job, they sent him, kicked him out of every job, including like pumping fuel. But then he did not give up. He came back to the drawing board. So why do I fail? I cannot even hold this pipe and put fuel in the car and they kick me off. I need to do something." So he said, listen, he starts dressing like rich people and then behaving like rich people and then doing his research and studying rich people and studying and stuff. He is who he is today. I think he has thousands of books and so on. He has spoken to millions and changed millions of lives just from speaking. Just like Tyler Perry, when he tells his story, how he started his comedy thing, he would tell you how many times he burned his mom's card and did this. He failed. He was homeless and stuff and stuff. He did not give up. He
Mm.
looks at it and even in homelessness, he say, "What do I do? Because I still have to get it done." So if you don't think like that, those who are getting not positive are losers. I'm afraid because they say winners don't quit. So those who are being turning against and trying to be negative,
Mm.
they're losers, they're quitters. So if you are quitting, wrap it, seal it. Like the kind of dog, I don't know how to call that kind of dog in English, Ngong dog back home. It's a dog that will wrap its tail and just is a kind of cowardly dog. You just wrap your tail and then go away and you don't even make an effort to do something and stuff like that. We are just on fire because this mission is here to stay. This mission is here to achieve its aim for which it was meant. And listen, we are going places, and this is New Year, this is 2025. This is just a year of repossession of every other thing that we have lost in any form, and things will definitely not be the same again. Guys, we love you so much. We appreciate you for always coming to support us here. If we find this interesting, why not share to keep people fired up? And if you have forgotten to subscribe, this is New Year. Make sure you use your New Year thumb to press the button. This session runs on 3 YouTube channels: Collins's, Minds, and Andy Berks. Thank you, guys, and see you again really soon. Bye. Thank you, bro.
That was comfort. Thanks, everyone, and Happy New Year.